Welcome to Accreditation Talk. Thank you for joining us today. During each episode of Accreditation Talk, we'll be learning about accreditation at Midstate. I'm your host, Sheila Cover, Accreditation and Senior Evaluation Strategist and Higher Learning Commission Accreditation Liaison Officer for Midstate. Today's guest for Accreditation Talk is Trea Kimball, Curriculum and Assessment Specialist. Thank you for joining us today. To start, can you tell us about Big A and Little A, and where did this come from?
Big A and Little A, that was an idea that Leanne and I had back in, summer of 2019. And during that time, we were planning our faculty teaching and learning days for the year. And we were just in the process of redefining what assessment meant at Midstate. And so we came up with the idea of Big A and Little A. And Little A is kind of the assessment that you're doing in your classes, and we'll talk about that later. But Big A is the college level assessment that we're doing. The Big A is asking questions like, are we meeting our strategic plan goals? Mm-hmm. Does the college have what the community needs? And if not, what are we doing about it? Are we getting new programs in? Are we doing something with workforce? Mm-hmm. Is the college meeting our accreditation standards from Higher Learning Commission or any of the external accreditations that we have with some of our programs like Allied Health or Auto, Diesel, whatever? And is the college worthy of any financial or legislative support that we might get, whether it's from taxes or from grants or tuition or donations, things like that? So that is the Big A that we are talking about assessing today.
Great. How can we report our Big A data and analysis?
Well, we can do all of the Big A data and analysis through that lessons learned that we have. Mm-hmm. And some of the data that we're actually reporting on might be through strategic plan actions. It could be through a service team review, which you and Leanne have been putting together. It could be through campus advisory meetings. It could be through student surveys and things. So whenever we have those aha moments that we want to document things like, what did we do, what process did we change, and why did we do it, and then what was the result of that, that's a reason for filling out that lessons learned form. So in thinking about the Higher Learning Commission, what evidence are they going to be looking for from a Big A standpoint, and why does this matter?
Sure. HLC has two areas that they're really looking for specific to this topic. Institution links processes for assessment of student learning, evaluation of operations, planning and budgeting. And then also Midstate implements and plans to systematically improve its operations and student outcomes. Okay.
What are some sources of evidence for that?
So we would have our strategic plan document, which is a great source of evidence. It shows our visual, so we have our wheel. We also can show our progress, our action plans, and how those goals align with our strategic directions. And then resource allocations. And then we can also show how, at the end, what the results are, what the impact is. And then we can report that out to the HLC. And we continue to look at that. We have a cycle of strategic planning, so we continually look at community needs and readjust where we need to.
And ultimately having students at the center of everything, and it draws back to this 5C6 where we are, anything we're doing, the improvement of our operations is all for student success.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you today for this enlightening conversation about Big A and how this is going to help us with our HLC visit.
Thank you.